Good evening. Thailand is facing fresh political turmoil as deadly clashes continue along its border with Cambodia. After just 3 months in office, Thailand's Prime Minister is dissolving parliament, setting the course for an earlier than expected election. The fighting is now in its 5th day, with an estimated 600,000 people displaced. International correspondent Claudia Farhat joins us now from Sa Kaeo province in Thailand. Claudia, good evening. Has there been any progress in bringing this border conflict to an end?
We've now heard from the Thai Foreign Minister that in the past few hours he has spoken with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and it appears that the rhetoric is beginning to soften a little, Anton. Only a couple of days ago, Bangkok was saying it wasn't going to negotiate with Cambodia. It now says it's committed to finding a peaceful solution to this. The Thai Prime Minister will be speaking with US President Donald Trump and the Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim later on tonight. Both are going to be pushing him for an immediate end to the fighting, but so far, right along the shared border, it is showing no signs of slowing. A Thai villager runs towards a shelter. Heavy combat has continued along Thailand's border with Cambodia for a 5th day, with reports of civilian casualties on both sides. Just across the border, Cambodian evacuees forced to set up shelter in an open field.
I was too scared because the sound of explosions from the bomb was so loud, so I did not bring much along with me.
Monks chanting at the funeral of a Cambodian soldier. His wife saying she heeded her husband's calls to evacuate, waiting more than a day and a half to hear from him.
It's heartbreaking. When I close my eyes, I see him in front of me. He told me to leave the military station and go home when it became hard to stay. While waiting, I had no news from him for a day and a half.
These Thai border communities rely on trade with Cambodia to survive. Since the crossings closed in May, everyone has struggled.
I want the Thai government to negotiate with Hun Sen because fighting, killing people, nobody wants their family to be killed. So we want them to talk.
But the Thai government's focus is now locked on elections. Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has now dissolved the parliament. That means elections must follow within the next 45 to 60 days. They'll likely come sometime in early February. And until then, these border communities are worried their issues are going to take a back seat. Thanapat used to sell between 150 and 200 tonnes of fertiliser every day, mostly to Cambodian farmers. Now his stock is stacked to the ceiling.
Now the situation on the border probably won't change until after the elections. I want to see new faces, new politicians, because everyone can see the old politicians are all corrupt. They're making our country go down.
Now, 5 days in, local leaders are preparing to host these evacuees for the long haul. What do you think it's going to take to end this fighting?
As the Deputy Governor, my duty is to help take care of the people here. How far this situation goes depends on the army. However, I personally want it to end soon. Actually, it shouldn't have happened because the people of our two countries are friends, relatives. It shouldn't happen. These are problems between high-level people, not normal people.
But normal people on both sides of the border are paying the price.
Claudia, as you were reporting there, the parliament was dissolved earlier than expected. What are the Thai people making of this timing?
Well, we did know that this was coming, Anton. Part of the deal that secured Anutin Charnvirakul the Prime Ministership in the first place was that he would dissolve the parliament to trigger a vote within 6 months. But he still had weeks left to do that. So his timing in doing it this week has certainly raised some questions. His predecessor, Paetongtarn Shinawatra, was really brought down over her handling of this border crisis. She was accused of being too soft on Cambodia, and it ultimately led to the courts dismissing her. All week long, Anutin Charnvirakul has been trying to project the exact opposite image. He's been talking tough, saying he won't negotiate, saying the army's airstrikes will continue. Whenever there are one of these flare-ups along the border, it triggers a lot of support from the pro-military nationalist movements within Thailand. They didn't want a ceasefire last time around. They certainly certainly don't want one now. And they're the voters that Chan Virakul's party has long tried to appeal to. So analysts are now asking whether they've identified this as the perfect moment to launch their campaign and try to take advantage of all of those heightened feelings. But regardless of the motivation, Anton, the combination of conflict on the border and now a campaign is one that could prove to be very tumultuous for this country.
Thank you. That is international correspondent Claudia Farhart reporting from Thailand.